Jared, Aaron's twin brother. I just want to put this out there for those that can't tell us apart. It was Aaron standing up there the whole time. We didn't make it out the whole way. But
that was pretty good.
I just want to congratulate the two of you guys. Certainly couldn't be more happy for the two of you guys now. Everybody else shares the same feeling. So again, congratulations. I think I see a little nervousness in April's face. I think she's a little worried about to say about the phone. I don't want to embarrass him too much, but Aaron's credit, though, he's got a pretty clean slate. He doesn't have too many skeletons in the closet. And, over these past few days and weeks, I've been thinking about what I'm going to say about Aaron, and I really noticed that. But I thought about a few stories I was going to tell, and I thought about the cliche, the first time Aaron told me he loved April. He had this quirky little smile on his face after a few Budweisers. But for the most part, it wasn't much of a story. I just put my hand up and said, "Talk to your sister." So, she got a long Facebook message that night, but it was what it is. So, and I thought about me and Aaron known to tussle time or two over the years, and we got a couple of chip teeth to show for it. But the story I want to tell about Aaron is probably my first memory of Aaron, and not just my first memory, but really when I realized that Aaron was more than just an opponent, he was more of a wrestling partner. And that story took place when we were maybe about 4 or 5 years old. Of course, the friendly confines of 728 Army Street. And it was a warm summer day, and Mom was, I think she was downstairs, and Bruce was in the driveway working on a crossover dribble, not paying way up. Dad's shaking his head, he knows that's not true. Probably Nancy Drew or something. So anyways, Aaron and I are in the bedroom, and we're quacking back and forth on a little fiction language we had. And for those of you that don't know this, April, you may not even know this, Aaron was a big animal enthusiast as a child. So was I. We just loved him. Long before the days when we pretended we were Barry Sanders or skinny Cecil Fielder, we pretended we were cows and pigs. And my grandmother could attest to driving us out in the countryside to stare at animals all day. It sounds a little disturbing now that I think about it. So anyways, Aaron and I in the bedroom, we're talking, like we usually did. We're talking about animals that can climb things. And, Aaron sticks his chest out real proud, and he says, "Jerry, I'm going to climb that big dresser right there." I looked up at it like it was Mount Kilimanjaro, and I said, "You sure you want to do this time?" He goes, "Boy, it's the reason I often was amongst us kids." And he said, "Jerry, today's the day. I'm doing it." Most of you probably think there's no way Aaron would do this. He's the most conservative person in the world. But as a child, though, he was getting in a lot of trouble. He was always wrong place, wrong time, getting hurt. He even stuck his finger in a blender one time. Needless to say, his decision-making left a lot to be desired. So, nevertheless, I go over to the cabinet and start pulling out the drawers, in the air, talking strategy. And so he goes up the first two drawers. I'm holding his legs, we're only about, a couple feet tall. So he gets the third, he gets the fourth, he gets the fifth. He's one from the top. All of a sudden, it starts to tip. We pulled the drawers out too far. We weren't engineering majors, obviously. It starts to tip, and Aaron's just hanging on for dear life. I thought he was a goner. I really did. Being a pessimist that I've been known to be at time, I thought we were going to lose the little guy, and he's just hanging on. All of a sudden, it falls on him and just crushes him. And he's yelling, "Jasper, get this thing off of me. Get this thing off of me." And seeing that I had no measurable upper body strength, nothing I was going to do. And we went to Mom and Tracy, pulled the little guy out in one piece. I remember giving him the biggest hug I think I've maybe ever given him. I was just thinking, oh my gosh, I almost lost, the guy can speak my native tongue, Couldn't go on without it. I know it's kind of a stupid little story. Needless to say, the rest is history. And, since then, Aaron and I have certainly been through everything together, and couldn't imagine going through it without him, really. And, had so many great experiences, family vacations and fishing trips and countless ball games. You know, every game we went to with Grandpa and Dad, Tiger Stadium was Game 7 of the World Series. Couldn't sleep nights before the game. You know, we talked about lineups and all that stuff, and I certainly couldn't imagine going through any of that without Aaron. And, you know, over that time, I've had the honor and the privilege.
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
I've had the honor and the privilege to call Aaron my classmate, my teammate, my roommate, my co-worker, above all, my brother and best friend. And, you know, I can say without question, I'm a better